96 Sports. This is Hoosier Hoop Hysteria.
Well, here we go. Just a couple of Fridays left in boys high school hoop. In fact, sectional semifinals in just 2 weeks. Before that, though, some loose ends with some conference championships on the line, beginning with the HCC, the outright conference title on the line for Brownsburg. Win and they're in, lose, and they share it with Hamilton Southeastern. HSC and White working into Memorial, but Jock, 7-footer finishes with the flush. There's a theme tonight. The Royals working it inside. DeAndre Rhodes beating and banging. Hamilton Southeastern scored the first 12 points of the game. At back come the Bulldogs. Second quarter here, Luke Lacey with the steal, hoop and harm. Then it's Tyree Lackey working around. But Jock, that's not easy to do. A 7-footer. Game tied at 22 at the break. Brownsburg opens the third. Jacoby McGowan steps up to drain the triple, but it's tight the whole way. Another Royal flush in the end. Rhodes the block on one end, but Jock with the dunk on the other. Hamilton Southeastern wins it 37-35 as the Royals improve to 16-5 and get that share of the HCC title with Brownsburg.
On our seniors night, I thought they came out and started the game great. I mean, we get off to that lead, but I mean, that's where you give Brownsburg a lot of credit. They were a little short-handed, but they kept fighting. We've been down and found ways to win. We did the same thing tonight. We got down 5. We made some key plays, and we got that energy back up and was able to find a way to win.
A nice win for the Royals. To the mix tonight, Jack Kiefer and 4 number 2 Lawrence North, hoping to clinch a share of the conference championship. Hosting Pike, LN not messing around tonight. Shamar Avance gets behind the pick, wide open, drains the 3-ball. He had a game by 25 tonight. Wildcats up 9, just 4 minutes into the game. A little defense and offense, and the alley-oop to Tony Perkins. The Iowa recruit with 14 tonight, and immediately off the inbounds, Omar Cooper Jr. with a little hanger in the lane. LN, just like that, up 13. They go on to win at 76-48, pick up a share of the McChampionship, sharing with Lawrence Central as the Wildcats improve to 20-1. Well, when it comes to 4A, there's been no stopping Bloomington South this season. Undefeated heading into the night, armed with their 5th straight conference championship, and Bloomington North having their best season in over a decade. Brad Brown in Bloomington tonight for the Cougars and the Panthers.
Senior night, the home finale at Bloomington South. Are the Panthers the best team in the state? They certainly looked like it again tonight, with many of those seniors leading the way. Noah Jagger with this triple in the second quarter. The Panthers getting off to a 23-9 start. Anthony Leal is one of the state's best players. The IU commit spins and scores. The lead grew to 20. 3 more for the South seniors. This time it's Cody Doig coming off the screen. The Panthers scored 22 points in a 4-minute stretch. James Bamba, another senior, scored in the post as the halftime buzzer sounded. South had a 28-point lead when they went to the locker room. One of their juniors had a hot hand as well. That would be Joey Bamba. He scored 11 straight in one stretch, and there's a lot to like when you watch Bloomington South. Connor Hickman the steal, the slam dunk finish. Panthers improved to 21-0 with an 84-42 win, the 3rd time they've won by 40-plus this season. They have a pair of road games to close out the regular season next week. A casual Friday night for the kids at Bloomington North. The Cougars bringing a 6-game win streak into the evening, but Columbus North took the lead with an 11-0 second quarter run. They got hot from the corner. Jacob Trusina knocks one down, and then next time down the floor, Reese Harmon gets another. The Cougars would settle down soon after that. Isaac Vencel steps up. He hits from 15 feet as North retakes the lead. Then the threes started to fall at this end. Freshman Jaqueline Roberts gets open. He hits a triple. Next time down the floor, Nate Toohill gets one to fall. Vencel had the assists on both of those. North finishes on top 82-63. They've got an 18-4 record now, winners in 9 of their last 10. In Bloomington, Brad Brown, Hoosier Hoop Hysteria.
What an act. And Bloomington back in town, tuning up for the postseason. Cathedral hosting Ben Davis. Tight game into the 4th. BD, of course, in purple. Jamari London to take down the lane. Giants up 2 with 6 minutes to play, but here comes Cathedral on a run. The layup doesn't go. Ryan Trusser sitting there outside there. He's giving the ball. They do, and he delivers. Irish up 4. Then, how about the drive here by Vincent Brady? All of a sudden, it's a quick 9-0 run by Cathedral, and a decisive one. Cathedral with a nice win at home, 64-50 as they improve to 16-5. And speaking of conference championships, still some dreams in play on the Southwest side, and a winter homecoming to boot. It's all a part of Week 11 of Dave's Home Video.
It is
is one of the great gyms in all of Indiana. We're talking about Brownsburg Memorial Gymnasium here at Monrovia with the Bulldogs. Bit of a roll right now. They won 6 of the last 7 and still very much in play for the Indiana Crossroads Conference Championship, and led by that man right there, Josh Smith, who just committed to Stetson. Should be a good one here tonight. And for the candy stripe crowd, there you go. Lebanon. A little gold and black. I'm in. Digging it hard. I thought this was going to be good. Didn't know how good. It went to overtime. Josh Smith here with the jam. And Monrovia's up 2. Lebanon forcing a second overtime at the free throw line. So in the second OT, Jordan Hovius here launches the 3-ball. Game tied at 60. Then under a minute to play. Look at the passing here. Finding Michael Reese for the bucket. Monrovia had a chance to tie it at the line, but it's advantage Tigers from there. Lebanon wins it 65-61 as they improve to 12-9. Well, rarely do you come to a high school basketball game and the place is really kind of quiet, but that's exactly the case here at Plainfield High School as they take on Franklin. It's because it's a dance show going on. Halftime, by the way, as the Quakers are down by 2 at the half. Plainfield's had a really good season. They've won 7 of the last 8 games and still in play for the Mid-State Conference outright championship. And the halftime show's pretty good, too. It was good. Good stuff from the elementary kids. Plainfield in white. Pretty simple cut. Pass. Cale Vanderbush into Kate East for the 10-foot jumper. Moments later, this time it's East. Waiting, and finally cutting Ian Scott for the land. Tie game. Franklin kept the heat on. Drew Byerly, he's a pretty good football player, into John Shepard and won. But Plainfield, big second half. They win 60-43, pick up a share of the Mid-State title along with Greenwood. Wrapping up Dave's home video in Week 11 of Hoosier Hoop Hysteria. A lot of fun tonight.